Well, actually, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're all well. I'm Chipper. Sun's out. I'm shooting a video. I'm in one of my favourite places. I hope you'll join me for the length of the video. And maybe even subscribe if you're new. Please. I noticed with all these birds flying out the hedge in front of the car, are they like thrill seekers or something? Right, now, eyes on stalks, because today, so far, coming down here, I've experienced a lot of cyclists. So we want to look out for those guys. And a lot of buses. So, cyclists and buses. Two of the extremes. Each different ends of the scale. So I was thinking of going through St Ives, but then I remember it last time, and it's just not too many people, too thick of crowds. Put a car in the middle of that. Not a good idea. I don't know if you've been following the news lately, but they've and this is, as someone said, a feel-good channel, but I do like to keep on top of current events. And the doctor that went missing on that island, if you haven't seen the news yet, they've found his body. So that's really, really sad. It's not clear what's happened yet. I mean, it was a really, really hot day, and he was quite an elderly gentleman. I mean, why go out hiking? Because he was hiking. Why do it in such hot weather? I mean, they said they found him close to a bar. I mean, not that desperate for a drink, but I mean, I suppose he was getting into trouble, so I suppose that's where he was heading to, but he didn't quite make it. Don't know if he fell or the heat got to him, or I've had heat stroke before, and it does take all your strength from you, kind of incapacitates you. So I don't know if that happened to him, but very, very sad. Anyway, respectfully moving past that. God, don't remember those bumps there. They're new. Why were they driving up the hill at about 3 miles an hour? Puzzling. See the I can't remember what island it is, but they're all protesting now over tourists, and I get it. That fight that sprung out on that beach was deplorable, and it made me feel ashamed to be British. But then I realised, you know, that's not all of us. It's just a small minority of drunkards that go out there for a good time, and when things don't go their way, they kick off, you know. That's not all of us, is it? But I was reading down in the comments about it, and I put down a similar thing in Cornwall. You know, we have every summer a load of tens of thousands of tourists coming down here, but we don't protest about it, because we understand that we need their money. Basically, we need them to come and visit, spend money. Otherwise our little county wouldn't survive. I don't know if that's what they're protesting. They're probably protesting about the fighting that's breaking out, in, you know, in the places where they take their families. But it's not sensible to try and stop tourism, because if that's what your county or country relies on, then, and you stop it successfully, then you're kind of buggered, really, aren't you? I've been a little bit factual this morning. Well, at noon. I've been factual Alan at noon. There's a very low house in there. They can't be that tall. I had a shave this morning. Not fully. I'd like a bit of stubble. I don't like to be completely clean shaven. And I always leave one. Just one, and it 45, I don't know if you get this, guys, 45-degree angles and then sticks itself up your nose and tickles your nostril. The pain. I have been suffering, basically, I don't know if you want to know, but E. coli infection of the intestines. That's been fun. Kind of getting over that now, thank God. And I think it was from some sour milk. See, the problem is, and I don't know if you guys are getting this, down where we live, it's quite mild most of the year round, and tankers deliver the milk in a refrigerated tanker, and then it's, well, no, it's in a refrigerated truck in bottles. Sorry, that happens way before that, before it gets bottled. Sorry, what a crap description this is. And it then gets delivered and then is left on the storeroom floor, you know, dark, warm storerooms, for 2-3 hours before it's put out into the fridges. And then we come along, not knowing its history or how old it is or how mistreated it's been, buy it, and then it goes off a few hours later. It's ridiculous. So that's where I think I got my my little E. coli thing from. But yeah, how you guys been? You been okay? It's weird though, it didn't affect my my appetite. God, stuffing my face throughout, well, not literally, but trying to eat healthily, salad. And I've also tried those, I don't know if you are vegetarians or out there. I'm not, but I like a bit of veggies in my life. They're Itsu, that's the brand, Itsu, ITSU, Japanese inspired dumplings with vegetables and a goza-like sauce in them. Really nice, really nice. Steam them for 3 minutes and they're done. You know, I'm not looking for a sponsor. You know, Itsu. You know, if you're looking. But you know, really nice, really quick, really healthy. I picked them up in Morrison's for around £3, really cheap, and you get a bag full of them. It really does sound like I'm sponsored by Itsu. I'm not, but they are really, I tend to rave about stuff that I really like. Oh, this journey's a bit slow, a little bit slower than what I'd like. I think it's Mr. and Mrs. out for a little drive in the countryside. About to meet up with a big truck on the corner here. Actually, I had better pull over in a minute and change my Ah, look, he's got his thinking cap on. Let's... There it is. That's the one. Just check. How's it been wet here? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, loads of cool, sorry, I sounded like I was having a moment then. Just getting the cool air onto the back of the phone to stop it from switching off like it likes to do in the heat. These lithium batteries don't like getting too warm, do they? Yeah, that's much better. Got this strange sensation now of cool air hitting me in the forehead and going up my trouser legs. So that's new. That's a new sensation. Oh God, sniffing. Sorry about the sniffing. That one person is still watching. I had one person recently. I don't think they've come back. I don't know if you're still watching. But he was like, "Hey, thank you very much." But yeah, they complained about the St. Ives video. I think it was the last one I did. Well, I've seen a lot of pleasant videos in and around St. Ives on foot and in the car, and I have to say, pleasant. And then they went and said this isn't one of them. So, you know, I don't know what, if you're watching, I don't know what the brief was, or if you didn't understand it, but it's a guy in a car with a spare seat here, right beside me, and you can hop in if you want, and if you can stand the 35 to 40 minutes of me prattling on, I'm going to slow down here because they're going to take this at a stupidly low speed. You've got to go over these fast to smooth them out. And if you don't understand that concept, then okay, be respectful with your comment, or don't put anything down and then go somewhere else. It's as simple as that. You don't have to be nasty or sarcastic, or just, you know, put something constructive down or nothing at all and be on your way. I mean, there's plenty of other channels that you can visit. If you want walking around St. Ives channels, you can do that. If I decide that I might do that in the future, I might. But it does strike me the entitlement of some people. These videos cost absolutely nothing to watch. It does take a little bit of time, effort and money, but never mind. That little rant wasn't at you guys, it was just the 0.5% that I come across every now and then. You guys are bloody legendary, all of you. I wonder what you're doing. I think it's an electricity box. For what out here, I don't know, but oh, look at this, Fast and Furious. Wow. That was a guy my age in that car. The car that had looked like I had to drive through Halfords. Yes. Yes. Anyway, what floats your boat? Whatever makes you happy. Right, cattle grid. Cattle grids. Weirdly enough, I've never seen any cattle out here. Very strange. But yeah, you know, I'm sorry, I'm prattling on now. I'm whittering on. A phrase I'm going to adopt. But yeah, 183 of you don't seem to mind what I'm doing and seem to put up with me for a little bit. Are these people in the right time? Voice went funny on time. Is that a car I saw ahead? If it is, I can sneak in here. Oh. What is the temperature? 15 degrees. On a day like today, you could see the Scilly Isles, and there is something massive out there. Looks military.
It looks military.
Sorry, that was my attempt at an Arnie. I'd pull over it. You might be able to pick it up. I think it's a cargo ship. Cargo vessel. You know, on the upside of things, I get lovely, really nice comments, like the one I had of the mum whose son religiously watches my videos. I wish she said his name, because I'd have given him a shout out, but it's okay, I understand. Shout out to Guy that watches my videos. There you go. Religiously on his iPad. That's a shout out to you there, matey. Arr, matey. I don't know why people say that, matey. Right, now this is the section where we normally this is where we normally meet a massive bus, and a double-decker one at that. So let's just see what's going to happen. Normally you can spot them over the hedges, so you do kind of get like a forewarning. Oh, it's a new windmill. How exciting. See, they're opening that field up for the camper vans. I was not going to put any caravans in there as well, but I've got a feeling this summer is going to be a really, really hot one. We had a really rubbish one down here last year. I mean, it seemed like it was 2 weeks of this, and then it just started raining and got cold again. So I think we're gonna have a hot one this year. Oof, God. See, these little small holdings here, like that place back there. There was that building. That was left abandoned on that's their property, that's their building. Surely they've got a bit of money spare just to do that up, and you know, and turn it into like a little chalet or flat, not flats, but bed sits or something. I don't know. Maybe they don't want people staying there. I don't know. Maybe they're quite private people. Right, today we're going to go out to beautiful St Just and we'll end the video there. We're creeping up slowly on Trewellard and I lived here, I forgot the name, God. I mean, do you see that? Thrill-seeking birds. He nosedived out the ground and then pulled up at the last minute. Sorry, mate. Roadworks. See, we're not safe from roadworks out here. Oh, I nearly did it, but then I didn't. That's a really good place. I don't know if you can see that, but let's hide the lights in the hedge so no one can see them. Oh, God, that water's ice cold. I can adjust you just a little bit. There you go. There's no traffic. I really don't know why I'm waiting. Oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to pull up a little bit. Well, at least I met him there. Oh, green, 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 green. At least I met him there. Now, what, pray tell, can they be doing here? There's still one there. I think they just come up. Right, count it off. Count it off from there to there. Right, that's it. Walk away. Odd. Oh, there's one of them. In the vein. Yeah, it was pleasant enough living here. It's just at the time we had neighbours that weren't that pleasant. They'd play loud music and they were into the old wacky backy, shall we say. And it would kind of waft through into our house, and it wasn't, you know, when you don't have any say about feeling dizzy and a bit spun out, it's not good. So we moved. But apart from that, it's a nice place. A nice fish and chip shop here. God, roads aren't that great. I mean, that's another thing someone wrote in the comments, damn it. I can't remember what it was. It was... oh yeah, it was to do with the protesting on that island. And one of the other comments is, Cornwall's lovely, but apart from that, it's just farmland. And so I kind of like, right, guns are blazing. And I thought, no, I'll keep this polite. And yes, it is, but there's also, you've got Tintagel, you've got Minack Theatre, you've got Land's End. This is some of the stuff I can remember. You've got lovely little fishing villages like Mousehole, and you've got St Keverne, you've got the Jurassic Coast. Well, it's not Jurassic Coast, but you can find fossils at Coverack. The region is littered with lovely pubs, really nice beer gardens. You can go and have a drink, have a meal. We've got cliffs with hiking paths, I think the longest in Britain, along our coastline. Yeah, St Michael's Mount you can go over. I think I said Land's End, if you don't mind the dodgy car park. you know. But yeah, someone talking out of their bottom. But yeah, strangely enough, I didn't hear back. It's probably from someone that actually hasn't been to Cornwall. Someone actually wrote in one of the comments, "Who eats pasties?" And I thought, well, obviously everyone except you. I didn't mean to. My God, I was meant to put my hand up. I kind of like gave my Nazi salute. God. Yeah, it really is nice out here. I really like it. Really nice, relaxing vibe. Let's check the coolness. Woo! God, I remember when I first started driving, I had my Orion. It's really hot summers back then. And just sitting in the car, even though the seats were like cloth, they were just baking. And you couldn't touch the steering wheel at first because it was just so hot, it was scalding. Me and my mate sat down, all the doors open, right at the edge of the beach. Oh, I think he was having a couple of cheeseburgers. Yeah, I think he was having a couple of cheeseburgers, sat there with all 4 doors open, let as much heat out. Bit stupid really, having, you know, hot cheeseburgers. Daft. I'll get in the comments next. Oh, how he likes to reminisce. I can remember when, back in the day, hot beans were cold. It's a nice little dip here. God, I know it's not blazing heat, but that guy was wearing a coat and cycling. Whew. And we're coming up on St Just. It's weird coming up to it, look like this. It's just, it looks like a bit of a hodgepodge of a grubby town on a hill. And for people that are watching this, if they live there, give me a chance here. You get into it, and it's beautiful. It's a lovely little centre of the village. It really is a nice place. One place I haven't lived. And just a heads up, guys. Tomorrow I am down Penzance. I have to drop my nephew in, take care of a little bit of business. But I'm down there, so I will be doing a video. Hope you want to watch it. Just a base of action of that pothole there. This is the centre of St Just, and someone's just going to pull out in front of you, so I would rather have you in front of me than behind me, sir. See? Nice. Yeah, a lot of people about today. Oh, God. I had to admit, that person there in the fluorescent jacket on the right, I thought that was some kind of garden ornament for a split second, the way they were in the pot. Yeah. Proof that I'm going daft as a brush. But anyway guys, that's this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've stayed the entire length of the video with me, and as always, take care, look after yourselves. It's a wacky world, and I've ended it just right at these lights. Look. Catch you again guys, see ya.